Hey guys, how's everyone doing? This is Nick from ForexNews.com with the daily analysis. Today is Tuesday, the 23rd of March, 2021. Time is 10 a.m. here in the UK. You're looking at a USDJPY daily chart. Today's analysis, we're going to be looking for price action setups across all these pairs listed to the right here. So let's just dive right into it today, guys. Don't have a whole lot of time with this one, so I just want to get in and get it done. USDJPY, I think most of you have closed this one out after the repeated spikes up. But if you're still in it, I don't know, you probably shouldn't still be in this one at this point. It's been a while. This is one you should probably closed over the weekend. But yeah, if you're still in it, you may as well hold on now. I mean, what else can you do at this point? It's heading back towards your entry, but yeah, like I said, may as well stay in. But I imagine most of you got out with a nice little bit of profit on this one. I'm going to take this one off the list. I don't really see any reason to keep it on there. USDCAD, now this one obviously resulted in a loss. For those of you who weren't aware, this short was taken last week, resulted in a loss. Not a great week for me last week. It was a losing week, in fact, but you know, they happen. Been several great weeks, so to have some losing weeks is pretty normal after a bunch of great weeks. Right, AUDUSD, is anyone still short on this? I know some of you entered on the 12-hour. This should be on the open setups list. I'll just keep this one here for now. If anyone's short, let me know. We'll discuss it a bit further. But I mean, there's nothing much to discuss. If you're short on this, leave it open. It's going quite well. Leave it open till at least 2R, which should be down here at the previous bounce area. So this is where it bounced previously. Your 2R should be around there. So just keep it open until it hits 2R. AUDJPY, there was a potential here last week, but not really there anymore, so I'll take that off the list. Potential here last week, not here anymore. There's still potential for CAD-CHF, but it's not looking that great as a potential setup, so I'll take that off the list. I'll take Euro AUD off the list too, and New Zealand JPY. New Zealand's just going a bit crazy right now. This one's back so far away from the potential breakout point that I'm not looking at anymore. So we're kind of starting the week fresh in terms of potential setups. So let's take a look if we can see anything that's happening. Sorry, I keep flicking back to this one. I just wanted to double check something. Right. All good. Meanwhile, let me know if you guys are seeing any interesting setups. Because I had a quick look yesterday. I didn't see anything yesterday. Adjust this up to here. Makes way more sense having it there. Curious to see what happens with New Zealand CAD once it hits the support area. So I'll keep an eye on that as a potential breakout or potential reversal. Just really depends how it reacts. We need to see how it reacts before we decide if we want to go long or short, but there is potential here for a trade. So let's keep an eye on it. New Zealand JPY, I like these big, quick, strong moves down because you tend to get a reversal pretty regularly from these moves. So New Zealand JPY is hitting a pretty strong area of support. Let's keep an eye on it for a potential long reversal trade from here. New Zealand USD also has potential for a reversal from this support area, so I'll keep an eye on that as a potential reversal from support. But that is pretty much it, guys, in terms of analysis. There's nothing else really happening on the charts. It's a pretty slow start to the week, but I'm sure things will pick up later in the week. Slow start doesn't necessarily mean a slow week. Just means things might take off later in the week. Now, just last week, I mentioned a few cryptos that I suggested. Basically, my picks for March. I just wanted to quickly say that Cody, it was one of the picks. I believe we talked about it on Thursday, so that would have been, let me double check the date, the 16th, yeah. 16th of March. If you bought this one on Thursday, it's gone up a nice little 47% right now, which is pretty crazy in terms of return. I'm closing half of my, not closing because it's not really a trade. I'm getting out of half of the Cody I have at the moment and keeping half of the position. Now, I know most of you don't really understand crypto trading and you're probably not doing it. I'm just putting this out there for the people who did hop in on that Cody, or who did buy some Cody, because I'm sure there's some of you who did after I mentioned it. I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to be closing out part of the Cody, or selling part of that Cody. For all the other ones I mentioned, Anchor, ADA, these are just long-term holds, so don't get out of them. Like, obviously this one's down a little bit, but it's very minor, the amount that it's down. I'm still holding on to those. This one's down about 8% right now. Well, it's probably break even from where it was on Thursday, because I don't think it was bought right at the top. So it's probably break even or something like that. Just holding on to this one long term and holding on to Anchor a little bit more long term. Yeah, so just a quick update on those. I know this, I did say that I wasn't going to talk cryptos in the Forex analysis. It's just because I kind of slipped up last week and I mentioned the ones I was in. So I just wanted to make sure I kept people up to date with what I'm doing. That way I didn't randomly say 2 weeks later, oh, I closed out Cody. And then people were like, well, you should have said that. So, you know, just throwing it in there real quick for that reason. Right, USDCHF. Cool. Yeah, I see that. A bit of a range here. I mean, that's a tradable range on the 4 hour. There's definitely potential for a short. That's a good spot there. Thanks. There's potential for a short reversal here on the 4 hour USDCHF. Let's wait for this current 4 hour candle to close. It's about 1 hour, 10 minutes into this current candle right now. So once this closes in 2 hours, 15 minutes, there's potential for a short from there. Thanks for pointing that one out. And good work on the long from the bottom there. Any questions, guys, or shall we wrap this one up? It's going to be a quick analysis, but you know, some days I don't have a whole lot of time. You mean this? No, your support's better. I just haven't really updated mine properly for this week. Your support's fine. I'm not that fast with getting my support resistance areas up to date unless they're coming into play. So because this area is completely broken, if it's up here, if it's down here, it doesn't really matter. If price starts stalling out around the area, then I'll definitely be more careful about adjusting it. But I've just got so many support resistance areas to manage that unless a support resistance area comes into play, and when I say comes into play, unless there's a indecision forming in this area, then I won't really adjust it. So I didn't really spot any potential trades here yesterday, so I wasn't really that on the ball with adjusting it. But the support resistance areas on New Zealand USD definitely require a bit of work. But I would say having this area here and yeah, I don't see a whole lot of reason to keep this area here. I'm just gonna delete them all and start over on New Zealand USD. That's sometimes it's better to just get rid of them all and just start over than it is to keep trying to adjust them. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap up this analysis. Thank you very much for attending. I'll see you guys for tomorrow's analysis, which won't be as rushed as today's. Like I said, sorry guys, sometimes the analysis needs to be rushed because I have other commitments. So today's one of those days. Tomorrow will not be. So I'll see you for tomorrow's analysis, which is going to be at 10 a.m. Thank you very much for attending, and I'll see you guys later.